Hello everyone, and a very special welcome to anyone joining us for the first time. And we've got something different this time. We singers are going across the Atlantic and back to the time of the American Revolution, and we're going to sing the wonderful Isaac Watts hymn, Now Shall My Inward Joys Arise, to a tune by one of the greatest early American hymn composers, William Billings. While we're doing this, our wonderful orchestra is going to be playing an 18th century military march. So we're going to have a historic transatlantic little concert when we're all finished. Now, before we get to know our hymn, here are a few comments about how to make your recording. Firstly, make sure you're watching the right video. There are 4 separate ones for soprano, alto, tenor and bass, and they're all slightly different. This one is for tenor. And if this isn't the one you want to sing now, go back to the playlist and find the one you need. This video will show the music and play a guide track. Listen to this video on headphones and record yourself singing on your smartphone or a recording app on your computer. We only want the audio, no video is required. If you are using a smartphone, hold it a little bit away from you to try and minimize distortion. And also, do please try and avoid background noise like traffic rumble or banging doors, and especially try and avoid hum or hiss, which sometimes can occur if you're using a smartphone and you place it on some other electrical device. And make sure you're only recording yourself. We don't want the guide track on there as well. Now, this isn't a long hymn, but nonetheless, if anything goes wrong, you don't have to record the whole thing again. Just keep going. Join at the next verse, and then afterwards record again the bit that went wrong, either at the end or on a separate audio. And we have special magic powers, and we can stitch them together, and nobody will notice a thing. William Billings came from Boston in New England, and he was born on October the 7th, 1746, and died there on September the 26th, 1800. He was a tanner, and also the hog reeve, meaning he was responsible for keeping marauding pigs out of colonial New England gardens. In those still early days, settlers from England, Scotland and Ireland came across and brought with them their hymns, including many from Isaac Watts. William Billings is generally regarded as one of the best of the New England hymn tune composers from those distant early days. You could say he was the father of American hymnody and psalmody. He was the first American composer to publish his own music, and the engraving for this was done by no less a figure than Paul Revere, who was a noted industrialist, as well as, of course, famous for the midnight ride in the American War of Independence. Now, Billings in particular wrote many tunes which he set to hymns by Isaac Watts, and it's an Isaac Watts hymn that we're going to be singing now. Fashions and styles of American hymns moved on in the mid-19th century, and you will not find much Billings in normal hymn books these days. But you will find him in some remarkable books such as The Sacred Harp. These are hymn books of the old traditional American style, usually known as Sacred Harp or Shape Note, from their distinctive style of notation, which combines conventional music with symbols to indicate the intervals on a scale, a system designed to be a simpler way for those who can't read normal music to follow a tune. Sacred harp or shape note music is now widely sung for pleasure, and there are many groups that do it, not only in the USA, but also in the UK, Germany, Ireland, and even places like Poland and Japan. There are conventions that in normal times will meet annually. Check them out on YouTube. It's a great style of singing, and if you like the one we're doing now, track down a group when COVID is over and you'll enjoy it. Now, Billings was very particular about this style of singing, and he put guidance for singers in his music. He was particularly partial to having both men and ladies sing the top or treble line as well as the tenor tune. So we're going to do that today, and I'll explain how presently. One other key thing about this kind of music is that the hymns are sung unaccompanied and quite intensely. They're either fast or slow, and this one is a slow, meditative one. There's basically only one dynamic, and that is loud. So when we sing this hymn, just let yourself go, get into it, and enjoy the slow intensity of this beautiful tune. So now it's time to get ready. First you'll hear then your note, and then there'll be 2 bars of 3 clicks each, and you start singing on the last click of the second bar. There are 3 verses, all unaccompanied. It goes nice and slow, so enjoy and sing strongly. And in particular, it's part of the style to really emphasize the first beat of each bar, so there's a powerful, steady pulse to this whole piece. So in order to replicate what William Billings liked to hear, I'm going to ask all tenors to sing this a second time round, but this time to the soprano line. I hope you'll be up for this, as it's not a long piece, and it will make for a wonderfully rich sound. So when you get to the end of the first time through, just keep recording, don't break tempo, and you'll see the music for the second time round appear. So you may want to watch a little more of this video and practice a bit, but when you're ready, come back to this point of this video, start your recording now, and get ready to really enjoy singing Isaac Watts' Now Shall My Inward Joys Arise to the beautiful William Billings tune, Africa.